The old era was the era where the Pirate King ruled. Before Yonkos were ever established, there were many powerful pirates and different marines during this era. Just about every pirate that we see in the show now were in their prime back in the old era. So the question is, could the Straw Hat Pirates survive in the old era? My name is Potentia1 Unl3ashed and I'm here to answer that question. So let's take a look at the different pirates that were in the old era. Some of the pirates now were in they were in their primes during the old era. We have Whitebeard, who was considered the strongest man alive, right? We had Big Mom, Kaido, Rayleigh, and Roger. They were all in their prime during the old era. We had all these people that, I've named, excluding Big Mom. Now they're over 70 years old, excluding Whitebeard and Whitebeard, yes, he counts, and Roger as well, even though they were executed. When Roger was executed, he was like in his 50s, and anyway, that's not the point, right? But in the real world, being over 60, our grandparents, they would have retired, living their best life, not doing a dang thing. But this is One Piece, and these pirates are still really strong for their age. When Whitebeard was ill, he received 267 sword wounds. You have 157 gunshots, 46 cannonballs, which added up to a total of 465 total injuries, man. This man went toe-to-toe with Akainu, who was only on admiral level at the time, but now we all know he's the fleet admiral of the Navy, right? And do you guys remember the event that happened on Sapodi? Well, if you guys don't, I'll sum it up for you. Basically, the Straw Hats were in trouble, and Zoro was about to be killed by Admiral Kizaru, right? The dude who ate the light fruit. And we had Rayleigh, the Dark King. He came and saved the crew, right? In his old age, he fought and held his own against an admiral. I don't know about you guys, but those two, that's pretty impressive, right? All of their bounties are at the 4 million mark or higher than that, right? Most of their accomplishments, they were probably not during the new era. Most likely they got their fame, their high bounties, and their name during the old era, right? I don't think their bounties grown much, during the new era, except for Shanks, but he's in the current era, that doesn't count. And then we have Garp and Sengoku, who are way past their primes, right? But they can still do heavy damage. It was stated that Garp and Roger have fought many times back in the day, and Roger was the Pirate King, right? I don't think you can be weak in order to have that title. We see 76-year-old Garp, I'm sorry, I just hit the mic. we see 76-year-old Garp knock Marco the Phoenix out of his Phoenix form in one punch at Marineford. And Marco is the first commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, so you gotta be pretty dang strong in order to be a first commander. And he knocked him out in a single blow, like, come on now. And yeah, I know he's 78 years old post time skip, and I'm saying he's 76 because this happened before the time skip. Hopefully I didn't confuse anybody there, right? Garp even stated when he was attacking Luffy's crew, like the Thousand Sunny after the NS Lobby arc, remember when they were trying to leave and then Garp started throwing the cannonballs, right? He stated that he can't throw the cannonballs as hard and as fast as he used to be able to. That alone proves that all the people who are past their primes in the old age, their strength was beyond our imagining. Alright, so we're going to look at some of the Straw Hat's biggest accomplishments. I'm not going to name every single Straw Hat. I'm not going to name every single Straw Hat, but I am going to just name a few. So we have Luffy when he beat Katakuri, the first commander of the Big Mom Pirates, who doesn't even have the largest bounty of the first commanders, which means the captain of the crew's only first commander level, if that. We have when Zoro cut Pika at Dressrosa. We have Sanji went against Page 1 with his new raid suit. And I don't think Sanji really, went all out in that fight. We also have Jinbei, who took a couple blows from Big Mom and survived. And we have Brook cutting Prometheus. So are those feats impressive? Yes, but is it enough? No, it's not. We see Luffy get one hit in against Big Mom and he instantly deflated from his Gear 4 form. Against Kaido, Luffy's biggest weapon up to date, the King Kong gun, didn't even phase that man Kaido. And Luffy got knocked out in a single blow. You got Eustace Kid, Apu, and Hawkins. They all tried to fight Kaido at once and still were defeated. And I know Stampede isn't canon, but we can kinda use that to power scale the old era, right? If you guys don't know, Bullet was a member of the Roger Pirates. We have Buggy, who was a part of the crew with Shanks, right? I guess they were cabin boys. I don't know their role. Somebody in the comment section, if you guys do know, let me know what their role. But Buggy even stated that if they were both in their prime, that Bullet's strength would be about equal to Rayleigh's. And you know, that Rayleigh's the first commander, the right-hand man. They gotta be the second strongest on the crew. Alright? But yeah, Bullet destroyed every member of the worst generation, excluding Blackbeard and Law, because they weren't, well, Law was in the movie, but he was doing something else. Blackbeard was too, but they defeated them at once, right? And now, I would say, Luffy, he used his Gear 4 Snake Man against Bullet. He gave that man a run for his money, not gonna lie. They had a cool little 3-minute one. I think it was like more like 2 minutes one-on-one. It was pretty cool. But yeah, it took Luffy, Law, Smoker, Sabo, Buggy, and Hancock all together to beat this man Bullet. This right here proves they still have a lot left to go. And I'm not even sure they're ready for the current era. We got Shanks, Mihawk, and I know they consider him a part of the worst generation, but I'm going to include Blackbeard in the current era because, well, Blackbeard isn't like old. Well, he's not old. He's like in his 30s, I think. And so he shouldn't be a part of the worst generation. But I don't think they're ready for them. If the Straws were to go against the red-haired pirates right now, they would not win. So do I think the Straw Hats could survive in the old era? No, but I'll put an asterisk by that. Who knows when One Piece is going to end, right? You know, Oda, he claimed it was like 5 years. I don't know. It ain't end anytime soon. But when it does, maybe Oda will have wrote the story well enough for me to believe they could survive in the old era. By then, Luffy will probably attain 1, maybe 2 more gears with an addition to unlocking his awakening to his devil fruit. We already see Zoro got Emma, the sword that was used to cut Kaido. It was used by Odin. And we've already seen in the manga, Zoro was trying to cut a tree. And he accidentally cut like a cliff. And it was an accident. So like, you know how strong that sword is. And we have Sanji, you know, with his raid suit. And we've seen that it can go invisible. It can like, it also has like a parry ability. You know, if you guys don't know what parrying is, it's kind of like a block and a counter, right? And, you know, it shows its speed. And we haven't even seen a full extent of it. I honestly, against page 1, I don't think that Sanji really went all out, you know, using his new-founded raid suit. You know, Nami, she stole Zeus from Big Mom recently, as I'm recording this. I think it was episode 927. We saw Nami use Zeus again. I don't know what chapter that is in the manga. I forget. Correct me in the comment section below, right? And we have other Straw Hats. Well, I don't know if Chopper's monster form counts as like an awakening. I think a lot of people are saying that, but I guess that counts as his power up. Maybe he'll get another one in the future, right? But other Straw Hats will become stronger and get new power ups. You know, and we'll probably see more crewmates added. Probably like 2 or 3 more before One Piece ends. I actually wonder what Frankie's power up is. I don't think General Frankie counts. I mean, I think it's impressive, but I don't think that counts. I want to see this man Frankie go in. Maybe he can beat Queen. I'm sorry, Sanji. But yeah, I'm sorry guys. I just can't see the current Straw Hats be able to survive in the old era. It's just not possible. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with me in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And I know I said I was going to do videos twice a week, and I missed Wednesday. It was an accident. I told you guys I would try to do twice a week, and if I couldn't, I would guarantee a video on Sunday. So it's Sunday. Happy Easter. Like I said, I'm really sorry about that. I'm gonna try to be more consistent, and maybe, you know, who knows, I'm gonna try to upload even more. Grind it out. You know, because we're in quarantine, it's boring. But yeah, follow me Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. It'll be in the description below. And yeah, make sure you guys don't forget to unleash your potential.